Hey guys, what's going on? Cody from MattVapes Easily here, and I got a new video for you today on a new device that we just got in. It is the GeekVape Squonk Kit. It's called the GBOX. So this is a variable wattage mode device with pass-through capability. It's got an advanced chipset that'll power up to 200 watts. The Squonk bottle itself holds 8 mils, and it comes with the 24 millimeter radar BF RDA. So this is definitely one of the weirder RDAs I've ever seen. The way that they have those angled is interesting. I definitely think that that's something new that I've never seen before in the industry. So GeekVape has been pretty promising as far as their devices and everything like that. So I think this would definitely be a solid RDA. I'll have to take a look a little bit more into these. If I can get these separately, I might just order a couple just to try it out. But the airflow on it is what's interesting. So it's got this just this regular airflow right here. And then above this is this little silver piece, and I was like, well, why is that there? But it turns out if you turn it, it'll open that up too. And I don't know how much of a difference that'll make, but it looks pretty cool. So the device itself is right here. It's got the screen on the front, of course, with your fire button right there. There's the display. So it'll read your resistance, your amperage, your volts, and then your puff counter, of course. And then it's got your wattage here, wattage up, wattage down. And then on the back, it's got your Squonk bottle there. It's pretty easy to get the batteries in and out. You just pull this tab down here, and that's how you'd pull your Squonk bottle out as well. I kind of wish they would have separated those where you weren't having to like open this to get your bottle out, but you know, that's fine. So then you can just push that back down in there. 5 clicks will turn it on, as with just about every other device. In the box here, you're gonna get some goodies. So we're gonna figure out what those are, if I could get this box open. So once you open the box, your device will be in there. You've got a spare drip tip that's a little bit smaller than the chuff cap that they put on the RDA that comes with it, the radar. In your box here, you get a, wow, that is a pretty nice charge cord. What in the world? What in the world? It's got a lightning cable with it. For like an iPhone. Dude, that is wild. I've never seen that before. I'm really curious about what this is here, because it looks like this pulls out, but I'm afraid to pull it out. And then on the back, of course, it's got just the regular USB connection back here, so you would just pop that into anything that you have and charge it up. The only problem is this uses a micro USB, so I'm not sure what the lightning port is for. You get a spare Squonk bottle. You get all your O-rings, your extra screws. It's got a regular contact pin for that radar as well. And then your little T-tool that you always get with all of GeekVape stuff. Those are some of my favorite tools. So I'm going to look in the manual real quick to see what the deal is with that charge cord, because that's kind of wild. Just a little bit of spec information on it. It'll do 5 to 200 watts. It is 114.9 millimeters by 55.7 millimeters by 46 millimeters. It'll read down to a 0.05 all the way up to 3 ohms. Let's see. Of course, it has like the no coil detected thing. That's weird. It doesn't say anything about this little cord. But it's a lightning port. Ah, there we go. Okay, so there's your regular micro USB charging cable. I guess that they assume that a lot of people have iPhones or something like that, so you can charge your iPhone with this or your regular device. I just think that's kind of weird. I think it would be cool to see a lot more devices with the lightning cable. I think that's pretty cool, and that definitely adapts to a lot of people in the market. I mean, I personally use Apple devices myself, so that's kind of cool. But overall, we're going to take a couple of hits off of this, and then we'll get out of here. So I'm running it on 80 watts, and I've got my energy tank on there. Well, there's nothing I can really say bad about it. I mean, the hit's quick. The 80 watts is definitely 80 watts. And overall, I feel like it's a solid box, especially if you're looking for something that you can squonk with, that you can still adjust the wattage on, especially for the price point on these, because a lot of the boxes that I see that are adjustable wattage that are squonks are way expensive. So this one being at the price point that it's at, I don't really have an issue with it. Plus, like, when it comes to squonking, if you want to run, like, thicker, bigger coils, like staple stagger fuse Claptons, for example, that's really something that's kind of kept me out of the squonk market, is just because when you have something that you have a single battery and it's just unregulated, you're not going to be able to use anything super fancy on it, unless you use like nichrome and make some tiny coils. But other than that, I like that with this you can adjust the wattage and everything like that. So if you have any questions about this device or anything else for that matter, feel free to leave them in the comments below and be sure to get back to you. All right, peace.